Pathfinder. Still playing this game. You know. Oh god, what the hell? Every time we restart the game, it... I don't know. Stop changing it. La la la. New resolution. See how much we can get done. Some Pathfinder and play some more Halo tonight. Ooh. I'm always tired. It's in the wasteland, so we just went there. There's no more for us to explore around here, I don't think. I think so. She's leveling Nenio up. We're just gonna go on fire spells with her, I think. So then where we can go from here? No. Okay, reload now. Should we teleport back and go to the shop? And wait, there's no stuff to do anyway. Usually was talk and we'll do that. We've got Lures Fall around here, but we'll go there on our way to the Bladesmith workshop. We'll explore this area. So we'll do eyes last. I think that's like the last main mission. We can do another puzzle. Yay! Try and do another puzzle, shall we? Let's go back to Dresden then. Bam! Any news? And you want to get this game finished up. I think I'm gonna play Pillars of Eternity next. I'm not sure. That is another CRPG straight after this one. Might want to check out Path of Exile though. Usually, Neil! The succubus gazes at you despondently. She always speaks quietly, but now her voice is barely a barely audible whisper. In my dream, a fire destroyed almost everything. The only thing that survived was a table. I returned to my dream world so many times. The nightmare still lurks there, but I want to understand why this table is so important. Why did it survive the fire? I can't figure out what makes it special. Looks like a simple piece of furniture. It just stands there. But what is it supposed to mean? What am I doing wrong? Is your nightmare still attacking you? Not openly. It still lurks in the shadows, gnawing at my soul from within. It never leaves me alone. It hasn't tried to fight me again. Where did this table come from? Where did it come from? Ushile considers your question. She taps her lips thoughtfully. Oh, I remember now. There was a loaf of bread on that table. That was Aneria's dream, remember? She said she wanted to learn how to bake. The bread went up in flames, along with all the other fragments of her dreams, but the table remained. This table came from Aneria's dream. Perhaps you should talk to her. Been living among mortals for a while now, but there's still so much I don't understand about your kind. How you live, what you dream about. You're right, we should ask Aneria. It is part of her dream, after all. It's a good idea, but... The succubus shifts from foot to foot reluctantly. Could you please talk to her instead? I don't even know how to begin a conversation like this. It's so personal. Please ask her and I'll stay nearby. As she's standing right next to you.
No. How about now?
Ikonomi's voice is brimming with satisfaction. Commander, I bring wonderful news. We're getting reports from all regions of Mendev that the nationwide political crisis has been resolved. Way! Nice. The common folk of Mendev rose up at your call. In a joint effort, they have solved the most pressing issues and reminded our dear allies of the potential ramifications that their dreams of occupying Mendev might have. I believe it's fair to say that at this moment, Commander, your word carries the greatest weight in Mendev's politics. You could use this influence to accomplish something monumental. For example, you could organize a total military mobilization across the kingdom. What will you do with your newfound power? I can get loads more forces. Socia, we need to remind Mendevians that the gods care for us. They gave us the strength and the wisdom to save the kingdom. Let the people go to the temples, praise them, make donations, and pray. In dark times, we need all the faith we can muster. David, in many lands, the temples collect tithes. I have a fresh new idea. Why don't we turn this around and tax the temples? We'll call it the tax of the righteous, and tell them that the more pious the temple and its congregation, the more coin will be collected. You'll just have to see what wins, faith or greed. Tax temples of faith. Well, that's gonna make everyone wanna murder me. And someone must take care of Mendev. The old mayor wouldn't survive another wild ride like that. Maybe we should hold elections for the members of the Royal Council. Finally let those who are worthy run the country, no matter their social class or wealth. Roljif, equal rights for tieflings! Roljif, hands on hips, stares boldly at those around him. It's time to stop the oppression of our noble people by Mendevian society. Tales are no reason for persecution. Let's listen to the council's opinions. As you wish, Commander, your advisors have proven their diplomatic and political acumen. Socio, Mendevians have honoured the gods before, haven't they? Was it not enough? It was enough, but which is why the gods did not let Mendev fall. But when adversity passes, people breathe a sigh of relief, and then they leave the temples. It's just how it always goes. However, even though the crisis in Mendev is behind us, our war rages on. We need to remind everyone that the most terrible evil hasn't yet been defeated, and to unite them around spiritual power instead of worldly authorities as before. Roljif, are you sure there's no one in Mendev more in need of respect than the gods? No one at all? Or are the gods like the most downtrodden bunch? Is that why you worry about them so much? Or are the gods like the most downtrodden bunch? Daring, is this really the time for new taxes? Temple taxes, no less? Normally, you could never get away with something like that. But now, at the end of the crusade in sight, no one will want to defy you. So we'll kill two birds with one stone. Find the new source of funding that we desperately need, and have a grand old time watching the priests being torn between the urge to appear holier than everyone else and the desire to pay less. Lucio, you're like a child. For the sake of a joke you find humorous. You're advising the commanders to go against faith, the only solace people have left in this war-ravaged land. No matter how much money we get from Mendev, we'll have to spend it all on personal guards, or the crowd will promptly hang us, and the tallest branch will go to Count Arenday in recognition of his irrefutable wisdom. Yeah, we're not doing that, Dave. Unless we want to get murdered. Lan, what was that about an election? Kinda like this idea. Right now, Mendev is a smouldering ruin. A realm of devastation whose only riches are patriotism and corpses. We need to save it before it's too late. We should start with those in charge. We've had enough haughty bureaucrats lining their pockets, and nobles believing themselves superior to others because of their lineage. It would be nice if the Royal Council was composed of those who deserve it, with no regard to family trees, connections, and purse size. The Mongols choose the smartest, bravest, most experienced one among them as their chief. Maybe the uplanders could learn this trick, or are they too civilized for it? A spark of worry flashes in Lady Konomi's eyes. Is this a good time for reforms of such magnitude? There has been enough disturbance in Mendev already. Kinda like Lan's idea, but... rights. We start off small with more rights. Woljif, explain your point about tieflings and their rights. Woljif's speech is loud and surprisingly fluent, as if he has rehearsed it many times. We all know about the rampant oppression of tieflings in Mendev. It's like we are the demons here. We get no freedom, no respect, only humiliation and wallops. Gotta lock horns with the horned ones, am I right? And what about rights? Oh, we've got those, the right to pay taxes and the right to serve in the army. Is that fair? No. Should you feel ashamed? Hell yes. And if folks treated us nicely, you think we wouldn't show our gratitude? We're not just thieves, you know. We're merchants, guards, lawyers. I mean, clerics, paladins, mages. And if Mendev followed their conscience, you think we tieflings wouldn't repay you for your kindness? Well, we would repay. There, I said it. Woljif even thumps his chest in excitement. Ah, Woljif's so cute. There. In the ensuing silence, it feels like Darren's whisper can be heard by everyone in Dresden. Someone please tell him that tieflings already have all the rights of Mendevian subjects. Or don't actually. It's funnier this way. Woljif, now don't you go making a sucker out of me, alright? You think we don't understand that it's one thing to have these rights on the paper that anyone can wipe their bottom with. But to have them for real, that's a whole different story. Lan, I would guess that people have no love for you and your thiefling powers, not because of your race, but because you're thieves and crooks to the bone, Woljif. But don't mind me, who am I to talk? Just some one-horned half-lizard who doesn't know what it's like to be judged on your ancestry. Lady Konomi, is there anyone left in Mendev who could be mobilized? There is, rest assured. If everyone was already here, Mendev would have died of famine. And I'm not just talking about people. There are horses that could be commandeered for the needs of the army, tools that could be reforged into weapons, apothecary stocks, services provided by craftsmen, builders, spellcasters. Many can serve the army, and in many ways, not necessarily by enlisting. Lan, we took their sons and daughters, took their gold, took their bread. Now we're taking their horses? Then we should also take their sticks and rocks, or they'll beat us to death with it soon enough. I don't know about getting more. Are we taking enough from people? What's this? Unlocks the glorification of the gods decree. All generals learn the Judgment Day spell. Deals d6 times power magic damage to all enemy units. 60 energy damage. And restores power d6 health to all units in the army. 60. Damages all enemy units and restores health to all allied units. Power d6 though? She doesn't have much power. How much is that? I don't think that's good at all. It's good on a spellcaster general who has tons of power, but not on my main general. It's not going to be good for me. I mean, I'm going to be using the sun all the time anyway. Darren, what about this? The cost of building construction reduces by 50%. Whoa. That's not bad though. Building costs are halved. What in the shit? Lan. Hold elections to the Royal Council. Cost of recruiting mercenary units reduces by 10%. I like it. Tieflings rights. Recruitment growth for mythic units increases by 15% and plus 5 energy points income. Growth for mythic units. It's pretty good as well. Mobilization. Cost of recruiting trainable units reduces by 10%. That's not bad either. I like the bomb 3. I think they're all okay as well. Recruiting mercenaries 10%. We're just so excited there about getting rights. I want to give the Tieflings rights. Elections for the Royal Council. You must use just for 10%. I do both. You can know me, you think that's a bit too much though. I do Tiefling rights. Like mercenaries, I want to do that for Woljif. I want to make Woljif happy. Woljif cries once again, fill the room. Woljif starts crying. All hail the chief. Our brethren will never forget this. You'll see. There are lots of decent tieflings in Avestan who are being victimized because of their heritage. Once they hear folks stop treating us like dirt here in Mendev, this place will be packed with them. In a lowered voice, he mutters, and then we'll see who's gonna spit on them. Spit on who? Ikunomi bows respectfully. When first we met, I allowed my eyes to deceive me. I failed to discern within you an outstanding politician. You knew nothing of diplomacy. You were unaware of the power structure in Nerosian and beyond. But you were driven by your uncanny intuition, and with it you have saved Mendev and strengthened our ties with foreign allies. You have my respect, Commander. Wait, is this the end of the council? Socio, I wasn't a diplomat before this war, and I haven't become one now, but I think I'm beginning to understand politicians and their actions better. I'm convinced that the key is never to forsake your conscience. I don't think we have. Darren, I must admit, these council meetings weren't the worst moments of my life. They were almost entertaining. It seems you have the ability to make everything more interesting, be it waging war or hosting ambassadors. And I, like a true son of Mendev, even took part in deciding its fate. We shall see if posterity will curse us for it or sing our praises. Lan, I can't imagine ever becoming a proper diplomat. All this political skullduggery makes my head reach for my bow. I was this close to going down in history as land the shooting ambassador. So I'm impressed with how slick you were at dealing with intrigues and weaving a web of your own. Oh, Jeff, looks like politics isn't such a big deal after all. It's just like the gangs on the streets, apart from the cussing. Maybe I should be a diplomat after the war. Oh, yeah. Lady Kenomi, it has been an honor and pleasure to advise you, Commander. However, I don't think you will need my counsel from here on out. Mendev stands strong. Our allies are loyal and reliable. The diplomatic council has served its purpose. You don't need it any longer. Goodbye, Commander.
Everyone counts on me.
By the way, these flowers from Daemon are still here. Wait, she wanted me to ask Nevi about the dreams, usually. Look who it is! Hi! Hey Nevia, do you remember when I asked you about your dream? You said you wanted to learn how to bake bread. Can you tell me more about that? Is this for Harushile? Uh-huh, I can see you, you can come on out. Nevia smiles at the half-hidden succubus bashfully emerging from her hiding place. Now, isn't that better? Anyway, back to bread. Nevia sighs pensively, her eyes gazing into the distance. When I was just a little snot-nosed kid, my mum hid me from our enemies in the Temple of Desna. Nidal, my birthplace, is a horror show. If it crumbled into the sea tomorrow, I'd throw a party. Nidal is one of the oldest surviving countries in Avestan, having been founded during the uncounted years of the Age of Darkness, after the Earthfall. Even though it is now beholden to the neighbouring infernal realm of Cheliax, it retains significant autonomy to pursue its own shadowy goals. But the temple was a tiny oasis of peace and calm, hidden away inside all that. Folks in the temple knew how to laugh. They'd sing songs as they did their needlework, and in the mornings they'd bake the most fragrant bread in the whole world. I could barely see over the table, but I'd stand and watch as the cook mixed the dough, formed it into rounds, and put them in the oven. It's the happiest memory of my life. Well, of the crappy part of my life, up until I met Beth, of course. Then, when I bailed on that, I did all kinds of scummy jobs. I crawled through marshlands, I scrambled over rooftops, I waded through sewers, I spied, I tracked, I killed. And that memory was the thing that kept me going. When I was sitting up to my eyeballs in gore or dragging myself through the slums with an arrow in my side, I remember the smell of that bread, the crunch of the crust, how it burned my little fingers. I remembered how happy I was back then. Commander, have you thought about what you'll do after we win? I mean, once we've smashed the demons, closed the world wound, hung up our weapons, what then? I know my war will be well and truly over the morning I get up, mix up a dough, and put it in the oven. We're gonna sit there, watch it rise. Rushale listens to Enevia with rapt attention. When Enevia finishes, the succubus is silent for a long time, and then briskly wipes her eyes. Thank you, Enevia. Desna bless you. I think I understand now. I think I truly understand. Rushale turns to you. You see a sparkle of hope in her eyes again, something that's been missing ever since your last visit to the world of dreams. The thing, part of her that never go away. Neil, we need to go there again, to the dream world. Now I know how to solve the riddle. Please come speak to me in private as soon as you can. Not waiting for your answer, Rushale walks away. Nevia watches the demon go. Desna teaches that everything we do in our waking hours begins in our dreams. I wonder what my dream helped her understand. But whatever it was, may the goddess watch over her. Thank you, Nevia. Alright, watch yourself now. Ew. Get the shop. Sell some stuff. I want to find the Ring of Pyromania for Nenio. Now that I'm going to focus on fire spells though. That's really good for... It's going to be really good for Nenio. Increases their fire spell damage and spell pen. Oh, what?
Follow my steps.
I think I might have sold it to Wilson. Let's buy it back. Buy it money.
Let us bide our time.
With a Sacred Vengeance. Oh, it's not per day though. Bag of Holding. I don't need it. I've got 3 animal companions now, including Bismuth. Bismuth is just a pack meal, basically. I'm selling. What is this about? You can carry 12,000 to worry about being overburdened and burdened anymore. Just getting exhausted. Just wow, 100k, 20 short swords plus 3. Oh my god. The money now. End of the game. Met the skeletal salesman in a while. Don't know whether he's got new stuff. There's a weapons here though, but still unique items to sell. I swear I've got like several hundred more thousand worth of stuff. Those unique items. The undying love of the Hopebringer. 50k. Spellbreaker, Tower Shield. Plus 8 armor. The other one though now, which I got from loads of armor, that thing. Heavy armor barding. Have I not got the ring of Pyromania? I don't think I do. Diadem. Not the greater kinetic diadem now. Yeah. Farmer plus 8. Oh my god. 2 plus 4 doesn't give them now. With the plus 2s, at least now. So, the Ring of Pyromania.
Let's head out. The road awaits.
It's plus 3. God, what have you got? Check out your game well. If it's plus 4, bit of power. Didn't rage you, so. It's armor plus 4. Get better braces for you. Oh, plus 8 now. Can get something else though. It's good for you. This is your damage. Got armor on you. No armor. What about you? Not much armor at all. Even with that. But you got like ridiculous damage reduction now. Wait, my cloak? Should I put on the other one now? The cloak I've got. Again, greater invisibility. I just wear Avu's cloak. Azata cloak. Wow, that's the Azata cloak? Wow. The Azata shares a bond with a dragon. 50% of damage is redirected towards Avu. It's insane. And Avu gets Additional damage reduction 10. Up to 10. She's already got 40. Now she gets 40 damage reduction. Now she's got 50. She's got like no armor. But her damage reduction is insane. What's it now? Currently 40. It's gonna be 50 now. 49. It's ridiculous. No exceptions. He's insane. No, can get hit by enemies, but the attack didn't do anything.
We should prepare.
Who wear that coat?
Let us be careful.
Need good stuff for Nino. I need that Ring of Pyromania. Where is it? I thought you had it.
Tread lightly.
Sell it, but who do I sell it to? Where's... I don't know. Didn't she sell it? I thought I bought it, then... Wait, what is it? Didn't I already have it? Well, she has Steady Finger and Magician's Ring. That's good. Magician's Ring is good for her. That's pretty good. Steady Finger would I think we'll get the Ring of Pyromania instead.
I'm gone.
Who's the priest?
I shall not fail.
You got the... Oh. Wait, what? Specialist belt. The other way of this belt uses a scroll of potion and gives +1 to a cast level. Pretty good for her as well. That's where I bought it, but anyway, it's gone now. Who has it? No one has it. Oh, I should buy it as a diamond this time. Oh, they sell dinosaur bones now as well, didn't they? Oh, in the update. Yeah, I did that in the update. I load the diamond dust. Cost much now. Dinosaur bones. What should it cost for all of them? 5,000? Oh yeah. Nothing now. $500 diamond. Oh yeah. You can sell jades and dinosaur bones now apparently. I should check that out in the shops. I don't use potions anymore. Beginning of the game, not anymore. Wait to buy all the cheap food I can, basic food stuff. Ingredients. Should tell you how many you've got. Basic stuff, flour and onions. Basic stuff. Flour, eggs, cheese, rice. Need those common ingredients.
Follow my steps.
Where is this ring of pyromania? Oh, where did he go? We have it. What did we do? Not here. Statue of Destruction. The Forsaken Will. It was like red. Oh, I do have it. Right there. Whenever the wearer of this ring deals fire damage through a spell, they deal additional fire damage. And they get +2 to spell pen. Be steady finger. Hell yeah. Extra fire damage. Deal extra fire damage with each of the fire spells. What I wanted. Anyway, sold some stuff. Anything else want to get from Nenio? Fish leveling her up. Get some boots. I know, there aren't many boots in the game. Really one for Nenio. Let's go around the shop quickly. Wall gift shop, one-eyed devil, shops we didn't go too often. Where's it? I need to find skillful salesman again. Is there any boots? Is it good for a wizard? Would you? Anything new? Unceasing Slaughter, 84k. When the wearer's belt lands a killing blow, they gain another +2 to dexterity and con. 3 rounds. Enhancement. Acrobat's footwear. And stand up without provoking an attack of opportunity. That's new. This is new. Graces of balance. The wearer was knocked prone, knocked down. The wearer makes a fortitude saving throw. The wearer makes a fortitude saving throw of 23. On a successful save, the wearer is no longer prone. The wearer was knocked down. So this is basically giving you an extra chance. Increases your chances of getting up quicker. Before, there's no check. You get knocked down, and then you have to wait a while before you get back up. This is saying you can do a check every round of fortitude 23 to get up early. Graces of balance. And acrobat's footwear. Stand up without provoking attack of opportunity. You're well together. eggs. All the eggs and cheese. Cheesy omelette. Rice. Oh shit. Clicking outside this room. Sweet wine. I should tell you how much you got. Where's that? How much is that? It's 40 of each. See, I like new stuff. One of haste. Crimson Banner 300,000? What in the shit? While this item is active, all critical hits made by you or against you are automatically confirmed. It's just, well, if you roll a 17 or 18, 19 or 20 with roll GIF, he automatically gets a critical hit. Certain to. But if an enemy hits him, they're certain to get a critical hit if they roll a 20 or a 19. I am going to try that out. Could be good if you use it right. Surely no one ever hits Woljif. Sure, they're always going to have to see their tank first before sending Woljif in. But then Woljif's going to obliterate them. I'm getting it. Where's the money? Wait, what? My money go down? Holy shit, 300k. What's Motive currently got? So, whenever he gets a critical hit, next 3 rounds, where he gets +2 bonus to hit chance and damage. Oh my god, that's gonna go well with that thing. Oh. Jesus Christ. You got constant freedom of movement there though, those boots. Con man, shirt, extra lock picking, athletics. Extra hit chance on attacks of opportunity. +2 to dexterity, bit of armor and a bit more dexterity. Sylvan. Damage team. Without attacking. He's got freedom of movement. Steeler got? Is she not got any boots? I'll give her that then. Nothing. She hasn't got any boots. There's like not many boots in this game though. Extra armor against flying enemies. Enemies with wings. Most demons. A lot of demons have. Rated champion, extra health, suit of fortitude, +1 armor against evil creatures. Oh, tanky belt, yeah. There's that thing on Mojo from that belt's on. The belt on Scylla, the boots.
Let us bide our time.
Should I find some boots for Ninio? And all the shops quickly. Shops a lot. Got one-eyed devil. Tiefling dude, where you up? Not so much. Picks. Force.
The road awaits.
There's shopping here. Check out 5.
Everyone counts on me.
Here either, so.
I shall not fail.
What are you doing here, Aiden? Get a drink.
We should prepare.
Sometimes you wander around with this, sometimes you don't. Potions with no gear. Do wish list quest.
Our duty.
I'm not going over here. It's your dream. Let's do it. I can't wait to finally solve this riddle. Oh, but there's a glimpse of concern appears on the succubus's eager face. My nightmare. It's still in there. Usually he doesn't show up at all, but I think he will attack us when we start altering the very nature of my dream. Better get ready for battle. Yeah, let's get ready for battle.
Let us bide our time.
Okay. Normal restoration. Okay. That's true. Cause buys can be illegal.
Everyone counts on me.
Okay, let's do it. What about you
Observe
guys?
others. Learn
Hopefully.
from their mistakes before they learn from yours.
Not my giant dog, and my dragon. Rouchelet's dream seems even darker and emptier than before. The smell of smoke and ash lingers in the cold air. You can't see the nightmare, but you can feel it watching you from the dark. The succubus approaches the table reverently, as if approaching a holy altar. Then she hesitates. When Desna asked me, "What do you dream of?" I didn't know anything about dreams. I've been trying to imitate mortals. I never really understood what I was doing. I filled my dreams with so many things. Now I understand why they all burned so easily. They were not real dreams, but how should I put it? Mortals don't actually dream about objects, they dream about ideas. Filling my dreams with those items was like stealing a roadside sign from its stake, and then claiming I had an entire town in my hands. Nevi isn't really dreaming about a loaf of bread. Her dream is about a whole new life. A life where there's no war. A life where she lives in her own house and bakes bread for her beloved. I'm sure that if I asked anyone about the things I stored here, they'd tell me why those things are in their dream worlds. The worlds that they find, where they find their happiness. If you want, I can try to help you understand. Wait, what? Did Nevia's words give you any ideas about how to find your own dream? They did. Almost. Maybe. I hope so. We'll find out soon enough. This table didn't burn, because it's a part of my true dream. A part of the world where I'm happy. Now I just have to find out what this world looks like. Rouchelet closes her eyes. The world of my dream was so close. I can almost see it. Almost. A teapot is on the table. Rouchelet whispers quietly. You can barely hear her words. But as she speaks, the world changes around you. The smell of smoke and ash is replaced by the fragrant aroma of fresh